born with a kind of a birth defect. I was born with club feet, and instead of my feet being straight in front of me and pointing forward, they were kind of under and pointing down. I had surgery when I was 6 months old, and wore braces and whatnot for years. My mom, I know, had to every week take me to the hospital, and they would cast my feet, and I'd go home for the week, and then she'd have to take the casts off. I'd go back, and they'd reset them. And then when I was 6 years old, I remember going back to the hospital, and I had 2 more surgeries on both legs, and was in a wheelchair and had casts for about a month. And you know, luckily, or as a miracle goes, I'm able to walk. So I was able to play sports. I played soccer and baseball and basketball and golf all through elementary and junior high. And then by the time I got to high school, you know, it kind of caught up with me that I couldn't keep up with the other kids. And so golf just really fit. I started playing golf when I was about 5. I grew up in a golf family. Grandparents played, my dad, his brothers. My dad has a younger brother who played on the PGA Tour in the 80s and is still a club pro now. So he was always kind of my idol. You know, I wanted to be like Uncle Mike and do what he did. So that was always kind of my dream. And you know, even today I can't believe it's come true. You know, I always wanted to play professionally. I didn't know. Went to Pepperdine University and got my degree. And so that started my journey. Played a summer on the Hooters tour and went to Q school. And next thing you know, I found myself at the finals, and I missed a PGA Tour card by 2 shots. And so '95 was my first year on the Nike tour at the time. Got a win that year, and you know, thought, here we go. And then it took me 5 years to graduate. Finally, in 1999, I was able to finish top 15 on the money list, get on the PGA Tour, and got out there and had a rookie season like a lot of players do. Some good events, some bad events. It didn't quite keep my job. So I've been up and down a bunch. I think I've played 7 seasons on the tour, and the other 14 or 15 have been on the nowweb.com tour. It's very competitive. You've got to be on your game. You can't play this tour and just have an okay week. You need to have special weeks to win, to finish top 5, to do the things to climb that money list. I think the challenging thing for me has always been balance, you know, because I don't have a stable base. I don't have a lot of strength in my ankles. I don't have a lot of flexibility. Don't have a lot of lower leg muscle. They're pretty much sore every day. I mean, when I get out of bed, it's not a pretty scene. It takes me a couple steps to get them moving, and because I think as I play golf, I fatigue. You know, I'm in pain all the time, but you know, it's just my life. It's not something that you know, I tell anybody about. It's just something I live with. But I think through hard work and just, you know, staying active, I think you know, I've been able to get around pretty well. And that's one reason why I wanted to share a little bit about this. I haven't talked about this too much in my career. I think people that know me know about it, and hopefully, you know, maybe this will give somebody out there you know, some hope that no matter what their little limitations are or whatnot, through hard work and, you know, a little God-given talent, you can you know, do something you love. You know, I'm always striving to get better. Years ago, I could have said, you know what, I've played on the PGA Tour, or, you know, I didn't have the success I wanted, but I think I'm done. But every year I sit down and I ask myself, you know, do I want to keep playing this game? And every year the answer's been yes. So, you know, we'll see what happens this year, but hopefully it will next year.